a nice light march. You're going to keep stepping, walking in place. So feet about hip width apart. You're going to march up and down, moving your feet and stay right here with this pace. For music, not music, no music. Keep marching, Lauren. Let me get the music ready here on my side so I can keep track of the beat. All right, now it's more like it. So you're going to march in place. You're going to keep your abs engaged. Nice. Now we're going to add a little tap to the side. So just walking in and out. Continue to move your hands. We even have a nice Christmas tree on the background now. How fancy. Now we're going to add a reach. Arms are going to go in the opposite direction of the legs. So just take that arm reach nice and long, moving it across the body as you step your feet side to side. Now let's stay in the middle. Inhale up and swing your hips back and the arms down. Inhale up, swing your arms up, hips back, and down. You got it. Nice. Keep it up. And look at that, you get to see my front and my side view. I don't even need to work that hard today. I love it. Very good, let's hold it down. Boss it out here, reach your arms to the front. Great, keep it up. 3, 2, 1, let's stretch your hips out. Inhale your arms over your head. Exhale, forward fold. Take your hands into the ground. Great time to turn your heart rate monitor on. Make sure that you're keeping track over that workout. Bend the knees, rise up, and let's grow your hips around to the side. Always engaging your abs. Knees are going to stay nice and soft. We're going to roll from the toes into the heels. And then we're going to reverse direction, rolling back. All right, you're going to stop here and we're going to take it down 2 and up 2 into your squat. So down 2 and up 2. Moving those hands in the front and back to the side. No deeper than 90 degrees. Very good. We're going to spread those legs apart, opening the knees out. Squeezing your glutes. Keep it up. Down 2 and up 2. One more time. All right, let's reach across. Twist it up. On the balls of the foot. We're going to add this rotation now to warm up your lower back. So don't forget to brace your core to protect that lumbar spine. We're going to rotate right, rotate left. Now rotate and reach up and on to the other side. So exhale, hands come down, you add your twist, inhale, your arms reach up to the sky. 2 more. One more time. Great. Now we're going to take the knees up one at a time. Hands into the hips. Finding your balance. Keep those toes forward. Excellent. Continue to pick up that leg. Squeezing the glutes, turn it on. Excellent, let's try 4 more. 3, here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale it down. Last time, inhale. And exhale it down. Go ahead and grab a hold of your versal loop. We're going to start with the first exercise for the hips and glutes. So once you have that versal loop, we're going to bring it 2 inches above the knees. Exercise number 1 will be a squat with the hip abduction. We're going to take it down. Once we get down into the floor, we're going to bring it out 2 times. Back in. And then we're going to stand up nice and tall. So the first set is going to be 3 exercises back to back, 30 seconds each. We're going to pair this into a hip extension. So you're going to take it back. We're going to do 10 kickbacks on the right, 10 kickbacks on the left. Now, when you extend that hip, I want you to go back far enough that you fire the glutes, but don't turn on your lower back. So I see a lot of people doing this. We're not going to rock this strong. We're going to extend back like a donkey kick, stopping as soon as the glutes fires, and then we bring it back in. So exercise number 1, squat abduction. Exercise number 2, hip extensions. First one is 30 seconds. Second one, we have a total of 40 reps, 20 on each side. So when you're ready, we're going to move in the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squat down, abduct, 30 seconds. Inhale up, down, and 2. So again, you want to keep enough tension that when you get down, you feel your hips turning on. You got the glutes, you're going to maintain that squeeze, you're going to maintain that long back, chest up, and your gaze straight ahead. So this is very good for that lower body and your core. We got about 5 seconds left. We're going to move right along into that hip extension. So you're going to stay down and lift. Right leg goes back. Find your balance, soft knees on the left. We're going to count 20 reps on each side. We have about 15 more. As soon as you get back, squeeze your glutes. Stand nice and tall. Raise the abs. And keep kicking back. No bigger than 20 degrees. We are halfway there. We got 10 more on the side. Let's count down 9, 8, 7. I want you to kick back and squeeze. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathe down. Extend on the left. Back. 19. Stand nice and tall. This is a great time to work on your balance, on your stability. You can put your hand on the top of the left glute and in the front of the right hip so that you feel the hip extension and you feel your glutes nice and tight. And squeeze. So we're going to count down 10 more. We're halfway there. 9, 8, 7. So we're going straight back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Open your stance now to shoulder width apart. Once you're there, we're going to move in the count of 3, 2, 1. Squat. Push out, abduct, bring it back to the top. We got 30 seconds here. Chest up, hips move back. We're going to fire your glutes and squeeze them as hard as we can at the top. Out for 2, up and squeeze. Nice, natural spine, respecting its natural curvature. All right, last one here. Come on up. Take that right leg, step it directly behind you and extend your hip. 2, 3, we got 20. 4, 15 down to go. Exhale, push back and squeeze. 14, 13, swing that leg back. 11, 10 more. 9, posture and elegance. That's it. 7 more. Make sure you bring that leg back all the way under your hip and then extend again. Great. 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to put that right foot firmly on the ground, heels and toes, and extend back on the left. Squeeze your glutes. Stand proud. So hands are on the top of your left cheek so you can feel that glute working. 15 more to go. And we got another round, our last and final. This is part of your warm-up. So think about standing tall. Tuck that belly in. Tuck those hips. Squeeze back. You got it. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Step the legs nice and wide. Let's finish in 4, 3, 2, 1. Down and up, up. Open for 2. Squeeze nice and tight. You can actually pause at the top to engage your glutes. Get down and open. Maintain that neutral spine. Start noticing your heart rate moving up. Squeeze your glutes. Pump out for 2. Excellent. Keep it up. Last one here. Down, abduct, stand tall, and extend. 20, 19, push back. Standing nice and tall. 15 more to go. That's it, Lori. Squeeze. 12 more. Hello, Radhika. 10. We are finishing up our first round of exercises of the class, so mute your mic, grab a Versa loop, and join us in some hip extensions. 10 more. 9, 8, standing nice and tall, kick backs and squeeze, no bigger than 20 degrees. 5, avoid swinging your trunk forward and back, so you're moving from your hip joint, and that's it. 3, 2, 1, we're going into the other side. Bring your hands to the front of the hips to make sure you're not flexing. You're gonna extend your hips as much as you can, firing both glutes. You got it. Let's count 15 more to go. This is our last exercise of your first round, your banded set. We're gonna go into the dumbbells up next. Keep it up. Squeeze. Let's count 10 down. Extend your hips, squeeze your glutes, push back, hold, and come back to the front. 7 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more. Last one. Excellent, my friend. Go ahead, take the Versa loop down. Grab a pair of dumbbells and let's get ready for your weighted set. So this is going to be your second superset of today, post warm-up. So the weights are in your hand. I'm going to give you guys about 30 to 40 seconds to get yourself ready to go. We're going to work some stationary lunges. These exercises are good for your balance, to build core strength, and to work your glutes. So this is all about the glutes and thighs. When you're ready to go, Radhika, are you there? I see your Christmas tree. You both got the Christmas theme going on. Beautiful. We're matching. All right, so the first option to modify would be to simply work with no dumbbells. Your second option is to work with one dumbbell. Your third option is to have both dumbbells, one on each side. So we're going to take a giant step with the right leg, a giant step back with the left. You want to keep your shoulder width stance. Now remember, this is a stationary lunge, so all we do here is move down and move up. So let's go ahead and move down and up. Down and up. All right, this is 2 reps. Let's hit 12 on each side. Exhale up. 4. Let's try 8 more. Inhale down. Exhale. Make sure your back foot, the toes are flexed. That back knee under your hip. You're squeezing your glutes as hard as you can go. And let's try 4 more. Down. Bring it up. Down. Bring it up. 2 more. Down. Bring it up. Last one, we stay down. Take your left arm over your shoulder. See how long you can hold here. The hand is going to go straight above the shoulder. Shoulder, hip, and knees align. Can we hold this for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Tuck your hips. No arch in the lower back. 3, 2, 1. Reset. Step forward. Let's switch sides. We're going to take a giant step back with the right leg. Left knee 90 degrees. Back knee under your hips. Let's take it down for 12. Bring it up. Push with that front heel. 11. Press it up. 10. Exhale to rise. Inhale. 9. 8 more. Find your balance. Look at a focus point. Keep the front of the head to the ceiling. How about 4 more? Down, push. Down, push. 2 more. Remember, this last one, we're going to stay down here. Find your stability. Bring your right hand over your right leg. Tuck your hips. How about 10 more seconds? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reset. Let's work that posterior chain now. Open your legs, shoulder width apart. Hold your weights right in front of the thighs. Send your hips back. Keep your knees semi-flexed. We're going to go to an L shape, pressing the hips back. Yes, you're going to feel that hamstring stretch. Squeeze your glutes. Good. Exhale, we're going to do 20. So we got 17 to go. Keep it up. Squeeze at the top, 15. Squeeze at the top, 14. Exhale, 12. 11. Squeeze your glutes. 10 more. Send your hips back. 9. Take your time getting down. 8. The whole goal here is to work that posterior chain. 7. Exhale up. 6. Let's squeeze as hard as we can go. 5. And 4 more. Exhale. 3 more. Last one. Squeeze down to to the floor and up. Put your weights on the floor. We're going to hold a deep squat. The deep squat's going to be good to open your thighs. It's going to strengthen your legs and your core. So you're going to look like a frog. Open your stance nice and wide. Bring your elbows inside your knees and get down. Let's go, lady. This is our rest. Yes, so we're going to try to be here for 1 minute or as long as you can hold. If you can't hold that minute, just come up to the top. You'll get to rest longer than all of us here. But the objective is to stay here for 1 minute holding this stretch. So breathe in through the nose, exhale through the mouth, and use your elbows to push your knees apart. So use the elbows to push the knees out. If you need to get off of it, you can come off and you can get down. Excellent. Stay there. Hands in prayer. This is very good to move anything that's in your digestive system. It also helps tone your abdominal wall and it opens the groin and the hip muscles. So very beneficial exercise. You can do this tomorrow at home when you're bored. Or you can sit and watch TV like this. Oh yeah. 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Slowly come up. We're going to go into a round 2 of lunges. A round 2 into your RDLs. We're only doing 2 rounds before we add the resistance band and go into some different ranges of motion with that loop. So you're standing with hip width apart, stance. Take that giant step back. Stationary lunges, which means our feet never leave the ground. You're going to glue yourself in the front and in the back. Once you have your balance, we add the movement. We go down and we press up and we count 12. Exhale. 11. Very good, ladies. Now think about your head and shoulders. Have a nice line connecting you to the ceiling. So you're moving straight down and straight up. 8 more. Exhale. Squeeze your glutes. 7. Inhale. 6. Inhale. 5. 4 more. Exhale. Inhale. Nice. 2 more. Nice. Last one. We're going to take it down and hold. Stay here. Left hand to the ceiling. Tuck your hips so you don't have any arches on your lower back. So you have the right leg in the front, left leg behind, and that left arm up over your hips and shoulders. Bring your weight back just slightly, Lori. Back, over your shoulder blade. Yes, right there. Tuck your hips, bend the back leg. Yes. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the weights first. Step up and switch sides. Feet hip width apart. Giant step back with your right leg. We're going to sink for 12. When you have your stability, here we go. Down, press 12. Down, press 11. Only going as slow as your range of motion allows. 9, 8, 7. You got it, ladies. Keep looking straight ahead. 6, 5, 4 more. 3, 2, 1. We're going to take it down. Right hand comes over your shoulder. And hold. Get into your RDL mode. Legs shoulder width apart. We're going to send the hips back. The weights are going to travel down the legs. As soon as you get to that 90-degree hip hinge, you rise back up. Exhale, hips move back, long spine. Bring your belly in to protect your lower back. We got 20 to go, so 17 more. Squeeze at the top. Stretch at the bottom. 16, we're going to look down to hinge. Look forward to stand. Shoulders are back. We're going to fire that upper back. We're going to squeeze them together. Everything is working here. Let's try. Squeeze. 10 more. You can hold and stop for 1 second at the bottom. 3. Enjoying that stretch. Exhale. Back to the top. 7 more. 6. 5. 4 more. 3. 2. Last one. And we got that deep sumo squat. Ditch your dumbbells. Shoulder width stance. Sink down low. Elbows go inside the knees. Palms together at the heart center. Once you're there, spine is long. We're going to engage those abs. Again, it's 1 minute or however long you can hold. If you feel like it's too much for you, you can always come off the exercise. You don't have to stay here for the whole minute because everyone is staying for the whole minute. This is your body. You know what you're capable of doing. If you want to get off and get on as many times as you want during these 60 seconds, you can do it as well, as long as you're trying. So just stay and find your breath. Deep inhales through the nose, big exhales through the mouth. And ladies, we've already done 45 seconds. 10 more seconds to go. You guys are doing great. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly rise up. Unfold. Get a sip of water. Let's open the mouth on the floor and now work. Rotika, did you tell me you have a Swiss ball? Did you say you have the long, big ball? Yes, Rotika, do you have the Swiss ball? Okay, so let's grab that ball. We're now on the floor. So if you're not familiar, Swiss ball is that round ball. Yes! And hopefully for you guys, that ball is around 55 inches. 55 inches is the right size for your body. So let me see if you'll be able to see me once I get to the floor. Yes. Yes. So we are on the floor with our Swiss ball. We're going to start with our feet on the ball. Now this exercise is more advanced. Let me give you the modification. If you need to modify and work around this, you would keep your feet on the floor on a stable surface. This is an unstable surface. You will have to use your core. You will have to stabilize your muscles a little more than you would if your feet would be flat on the ground. If you need to go a step up, you would grab a chair or a stool and you would elevate your feet to that level. Now, the harder version, the more advanced, would be the feet on the ball. We're gonna hold the bridge for 30 seconds. In the next 30 seconds, we're gonna roll the ball in and out. If rolling the ball is too hard for you, you would just switch this position for straight legs and holding for 30. So we're going to roll the ball in and out. You can bring your lower back to the floor if you need to modify. If being suspended is too hard, the only thing you would do was push the ball down to engage your hamstrings a little more. So you have your heels on the ball, you're digging your heels in, and you're rolling that ball in and out. Advance, we're going to pick up the glutes off the floor. So you're going to start with your head, shoulders, and neck on the ground. You're going to pick up the feet and place them on the ball. You're going to pick up the glutes and lift them up, pushing your feet flat into the ball. Now your count is 30 seconds. We're going to push the hands down. We're going to squeeze the glutes and just hang here. We're going to get 10 seconds, 10 to 15 seconds in between our exercises. So that's already 20 seconds. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your glutes to the floor. You are resetting. Now we're going to do a hamstring curl, which simply we're suspending into the bridge and we're rolling the ball in and out. Option to modify, you're going to stay here and you're going to roll that ball in and out. So in the count of 3, 2, 1, pick up the glutes, hold, let's go, in and out. Squeeze, squeeze, it's 30 seconds. You inhale to extend the knees, you exhale to roll that ball back in. Fifteen seconds left to go. Now these are the longest 15 seconds in my whole life. 3, 2, and 1. Let's sit. Nice and tall. Reach your hands forward to stretch your lower back. So the ball is in front. Our legs are nice and wide. We're sitting and folding forward. Who thought that was the longest minute? That was like the longest minute of my life. The longest 30 seconds definitely on that second exercise. So the second exercise is good for the hamstrings. Yes. Tomorrow, they will be saying hi, hi, hi every time you walk or sit down. So on that note, let's do it again. We're going to do 2 exercises with the Swiss ball, 2 exercises with the Versa-Loop. So 30 seconds holding the bridge, 30 seconds doing a hamstring curl. So when you are ready, we're going to pick up the glutes. In the count of 3, 2, 1, let's go. So just try to squeeze as much as you can, getting that full hip extension and holding that ball close to your glutes. 10 seconds to go. Drop, rest. You can walk your feet on the ball. Release the tension from the hamstrings because we're going to roll that ball in and out. Our last round, so stay strong. Take a deep breath in. Walk your feet back over the ball. This time, that ball is going out, knee and hip extension, back into this flexion. Option to modify, your lower back never leaves the ground. Let's go. In the count of 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds. Inhale, exhale. and roll that ball in. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. All right, let's have a seat, roll forward, and stretch it out. Woo! All right, ladies, grab your versa loop, bring your versa loop around your legs, 2 inches above the knees. Let's do some clamshells. Let's go into all fours and do some quadruped hip extensions. All good to stretch your hip flexors and strengthen the glutes at the same time. The first exercise, we have clamshells. Second exercise, we have the hip extension. So you can move that ball out of the way. Come lying on your side. Stack your toes, stack your heels together. Your knees will stay one on top of the other. You have the option to lie down on your bicep if it's too much tension on your neck. You have the option to work your upper back by staying on your forearm. So you would have to engage more of your deltoids. You train your upper body a little more. So feet stacked on top of the other, heels and toes. When you're ready, we're gonna open and we're gonna close the legs. We're gonna open and we're gonna close. We're gonna do 20 on each side. So let's count 17 more. Exhale, open, squeeze. Take your time getting here. So this should be therapeutic at the same time as strengthening. 15 more reps. 14. 13. Take your time getting up. Take your time getting down. 11. 10 more. Counting down. 9. Exhale, open. 7 more. 6. Strong legs. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one here. Excellent. Now we're going to take this band and we're going to push it to underneath your feet. So you're going to walk the band all the way down underneath the feet. Hopefully you have tennis shoes on. And when you get there, you're going to come into a quadruped, all fours. Bend your mat to give you a little more cushioning on the knees. If you have a blanket that you want to put under your knees, you can also do that. Drop into your forearms to increase that range of motion. We're going to kick the right leg back, so we're going to walk that left hand out. Actually, we're going to do the left side. So the right hand goes out, the left leg kicks back. When you're there, we're going to take that leg and kick back. We're going to do 12 of these. Going into a full hip extension. All the way up. 10 more. Push and go. 9. All the way to the back. 8. 7. 6 more. 5. 4. 3. 2 more. Last one. And let go. Move the band back up again, 2 inches above the knees, and let's switch sides. We're going to work the right hip and the right extension. So take your time. Move the band 2 inches above the knees. This is our last exercise, ladies. So let's make it count. Left hip on the floor, right hip to the ceiling. Remember your options. Modified, progression. When you're there, we're gonna lift 20 abductions. So open, drop. 19, 18, keep pushing. 16, toes and heels stack. 15, engage your abs. 14, 13, open out. 12, let's strengthen those hips, your glutes. 10 more. 9, exhale. 8, 7, remember you only want to feel the glutes here. If you're feeling your lower back, you're moving your legs up too high. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Have a seat. Slide down your band. Bring it under your feet. It can be around the ankle. So you can push the band, extending the hip. Now, the right leg is going to be doing all the work. We're going to extend the left arm. So always the opposite arm moves out as that leg kicks back. So we got the left arm out, right forearm on the floor. Right leg is going back. In the count of 3, 2, 1, 12 reps. Push back. Calm down. You can bend your mat to have more cushioning around the knees. All the way back, extend your hips. 8 more. 7 more. Squeeze. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1 more. And release the band. Let's go into child's pose. Pushing the hips back. Forehead to the mat. Stretching out the glutes and the lower back. Walk your hands under your shoulders. Let's inhale, look up, arch the back. Exhale, round the spine. And on the next exhale, press back into child's pose again. This time your knees are close together. Let's move up into a hip flexor stretch. You can fold your mat to bring your knees right over the mat. We're going to bring that front leg into a 90-degree angle, and we're going to slide our weight forward to get into the hip flexor. So bend your mat, bring your knee on top, 90 degrees in the front leg, and just start shifting your weight forward, stretching your hips out. So just bring your trunk with you towards the front. Get deep into those hip flexors. So Martika, shift your weight forward a little bit more, Rodika. A little bit forward with your hips. Sinking into that front leg. Yes. So we're going to hold here 10 more seconds, and then we're going to shift back to stretch our hamstrings. Now when you're ready, slowly return. Sit into your back heel, stretch your front leg, toes come up. Yes, so hamstring stretch, glute stretch. Beautiful. Now we're going to slowly rise up to the top and switch legs. Front leg 90 degrees. We start sinking into that leg as we tuck that hip. Make sure you get rid of the arch in the lower back. Raise your core and just sink into that front leg, stretching out your hips. Woo! Enjoying this hip flexor stretch. And we're going to roll back nice and slow. Heels on the floor. Toes come up. And we reach our hands into our toes to stretch that lower back, that glute, and that hamstring. Very good, ladies. Excellent. Now let's slowly rise up. Open your stance. Bring the crown of the head to the floor. Let's get into the back side. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Slowly heel toe your feet and start to one fold. Coming into a tall stance. Take this opportunity to think about those things you're grateful for today. Inhale your arms up. We started with pretty hair and now we finished with messy hair. So I guess that's a sign we worked hard.